Now, without further ado, yes, please.
No.
Here for a good time. Have fun with it.
I don't want to have some. No. Ugly sons of bitches.
Upside down pineapple. The thing that sticks out about this is the story. The story was really well told. I liked the way that the filmmakers kind of gave you, it was like a little bit of a mystery, and they gave you a breadcrumb trail to follow, and I think that that was really cool. Cinematography was nice. The acting in this was really top notch. I mean, everybody did such a good job. There were some very funny moments. I mean, especially Penny. Penny did such a good job just being that, the story was great. It held your interest all the way through to the end. Nice job.
Upside down pineapple. I loved this piece right from the beginning. I loved the beginning exposition of the podcast and trial, the lore around these women. It was a really smart way to get that exposition and create the universe that we are going to be diving into, and very familiar voices, I would say. We understood basically who the target audience was through this conversation as well. I thought that was brilliant casting. They all embodied these characters with the bold characterization, that certain heightened kind of snappy quality that lived in the same world, where we are almost living in a sardonic kind of B-movie level, but there was such commitment and clear talent that it was so fun to be a part of, and I believed and bought into it fully. The writing was hilarious. There was a freedom to it, and something that felt very fresh, and I think the writing really served the actors, so it had that kind of dangerous, almost improv-y quality to it as well. Great building of suspense, wondering how we were going to get there, what was going to be next, and how was this going to unravel. And it gave me that lovely Heather's Pretty Little Liar kind of self-referential nature in making a show to it, which I thought was quite smart, quite cheeky. Loved it.
Upside down pineapple. I thought this was really fun. I thought this was a good time, and I think it highlights a few things. Like, it kind of leans into classic kind of mean girl in high school behavior, and the very like cliquey and very jealous, which I think is a very big stereotype of high school girls and how their friendships have the potential to be. And I think that it like really leaned into that, and how these other three characters, these other three women, really tried to move past that kind of high school identity and high school behavior, and they really tried to, take their life in a different direction. And whether they were doing really great or they were kind of struggling, you could tell that they had kind of left all of that behind, except for this kind of main girl, and how she just was kind of still clinging to that time, and in a very literal sense trying to still use that time and that that story in high school to make it even bigger, to retell her story again, to try to kind of recapture that time in her life and to sell it to the highest bidder, essentially. So I thought that was really interesting to kind of see how they had kind of progressed and the direction that they were trying to take their lives, but also just like how completely unhinged that main character is, that she truly still believes that she had the sway that she had in high school over these now grown women who have pursued other things in their life, who have gotten master's degrees and become doctors and started a magazine and did all of these really impressive things. And this main character still fully believes that she has the type of sway and power over them that she did in high school, and that because she wants to tell the story, that's what's gonna happen. She truly just doesn't seem to be able to move on past that. And, you know, you have them kind of banding together to try to talk some sense into her and then just try to get out of that situation. And I thought, like I said, I thought it was really, really fun. I thought it was a good time, and it leaned into a lot of stereotypes while also highlighting the, you know, just the different kind of paths that people can take after high school. And, you know, for some people, it, you know, they do have a harder time moving on. They do kind of tend to cling. And I thought that this was kind of a fun, lighthearted way of highlighting that.
This film was called Upside Down Pineapple. This was an entertaining short. I loved the lively staging right from the top. Lots of colorful props to set up the premise. The hair, wardrobe, and makeup were all so stylish, and the cast was awesome. You could tell they were having a blast. So much energy and such strong characterizations. I enjoyed the catty banter and the references to those old high school days. The direction was solid, as was the frothy and fun tone of the piece that never let up. Great job. Upside Down Pineapple. Check it out.